2000.
Well, let's say that still. All right, so I guess the season's just basically over for the Tribe. Tonight it was, 14-zip to Detroit, and it wasn't pretty. So I just thought it'd be fun. We can just kind of take a look at the season, nothing specific. We don't have to throw a bunch of stats out. Let's just, how do we feel about this season? How it ended up, how things transpired, and going into the off season, maybe what do we think we want to do or would like to see happen? So, DST man, what do you think?
I can't look at the season in a negative way, because I didn't think we were going to finish second in the division, and we did. Here we are, we're at 500 games. You know, we're playing. We finished the season with 500 ball. We still have the opportunity to do so. I was really impressed with our pitching this year. Not to name names, but I mean the whole rotation. I think the starting four needs to be reworked a little bit, maybe just reordered as we've been talking about dropping Carmona down, and it'll be interesting to see who they bring back this year. Our middle relief was there, our closers were there, and we had spotty hitting throughout the season. We need to really focus on getting consistent run support. And it's going to be interesting to see what they do. It's going to be interesting to see if Grady comes back or Hafner comes back. Those are the guys that you probably want to build a team around, but only if they could stay healthy.
Yeah.
And the pieces that we brought in, we all kind of laughed when they brought Fukudome in, but he actually, I mean, he's not playing bad baseball. He turned out to be somewhat productive when he got into that leadoff spot. And I don't know, the injuries really killed us. We really got hit with a lot of injuries.
Okay.
I really do.
Well, I'm gonna hit you cold with this. Give me give me a grade on the season, not for how it ended up or wins and losses, just a pure fun factor. How much fun did you have with this season? A, B, C, D, or F?
I'm gonna give us a B+ overall in the season. Okay, we came out hot. And we wowed the whole league. We were one of the hottest teams when we first came out. And we all knew that it was going to die down because it always does here in Cleveland.
Right.
But, the lows weren't that low. We had a lot of magical wins this year. A lot of come behind, walk-off wins. And it was just good to see our young team just out there gelling and doing it. And then we made the trade for Ubaldo and for Fukudome. And, a lot of fans have been questioning the organization as to not making moves. And we made the moves and said, you know what, we'll give it a run. We're in second place. Let's see if we can lock it out. And unfortunately we didn't. But I like where we're headed. I like our roster. I think we need to make some adjustments.
B+, I like it. That's really cool. Mr. Finnegan, if you're done texting and
I'm not. I was actually looking up a name here.
All right. Well, we're gonna go head over to Mr. Torres here. Just your feel, man. Your feel of the whole season.
The whole season, in the books, on paper, it looks great. But a lot of injuries hurt us this year. Pitching was down at times. Hitting was down at times. In the beginning, as well as everybody else, I was amazed. Like, where's this team coming from? These guys are pitching like crazy. And, fine, everybody's, not going to win every game. But I thought they were going to be consistent and just get into the playoffs. Because, that lead that we had, all we had to do was play like 500 ball in the second half to even creep in,
500 ball seems like a small request.
Yeah, but,
All right, well, your pure fun factor, just based on your own fun of the season alone, give me a grade.
I'm going to give them a B. I didn't think they were going to come out like this, and win like they did. And I expect them to lose like they did because that's what we're known for, just to bring somebody up and let down.
Very cool. You ready, man?
Yeah.
All right, what do you think?
I'm gonna start it off with the grade here. I give him a B+ along with Dale. It's if you see where we came from last year, being in the bottom of the cellar, second to last place, and ending with 500 ball, second and third place, where we're gonna end up at here. I love the way the Maniac has dealt with the team. I love how the organization dealt with the injuries, bringing up the new guys. And we saw a lot of all-stars coming up from our minor league system. Jason Kipnis, Chisenhall, all these guys that we, really had any idea what they were doing in minor league ball as it is. they came up here. Kipnis had a great outing here with us. Stayed up here, for the rest of the season. The trade with Fukudome, everybody again didn't know who the hell he was. We put him that leadoff hitter, closer to the end of the season. He started hitting, coming around. Ubaldo, what a great trade, to get him as that, the number one starter that we needed. Props to Chris Antonetti, that's who I was looking up to, the GM.
All right.
But another great tradition getting you bringing Tommy back. So this team has got a lot of potential, especially in minor leagues, and
All right, very cool.
get Dolan out of the fucking ownership.
Yeah, can you manage
Chaparro,
that somehow? Well, I got to pretty much just kind of ditto a lot of what you guys said. It was the first half of the season was an absolute A+. So much fun. I mean, how often are you sitting on top of an entire league, and every time you turn the radio on or flip the TV on, yeah, they just won 2 more games, or yeah, they just they won tonight in a last ninth inning rally again, and there's all this fun stuff that really is part of a really special season. And then the second half of the season, just loss-wise and frustration-wise, I'd have to give it a D, maybe a D-. It was horrible. But what kind of saved the second half of the season for me a lot was getting to talk about all these new names, Kipnis and Fukudome, and the big splash with Ubaldo. So we're getting to do a lot of things that in a season that usually are part of a playoff season that ended up being that way, but there was a lot of movement, a lot of activity, and I think it was really fun. So really, the first half of the season, A+. Second half of the season, I'd have to give it a solid C because of the activity and the names we got to talk about. So for the whole season, I'd probably give him a B. I'd love to see some playoff action. I'd love to see some more wins at the end of the season. But it was a lot of fun, and I really had a good time with him this year. And I think some of that comes from years and years, at least past few years, of being so just deadened at this point with baseball and just being like, I don't even want to talk about the Indians anymore. So, it's frustrating, but I was really happy with it. So, and I think we all were. So that was nice to see. I think a GDB grade, if I'm adding it up quickly here, we had a B+, a B,
B+,
B+, and a B. I mean, it's kind of going to average out to about a B. So, wouldn't have thought we were there at this point last year. So, very cool.
Keep doing what you're doing, Acta.
Here's to the 2011 season and to 2012.
Absolutely. Great. All right, so we've got a small amount of time left, and we'd like to raise our beer to somebody we hate or bitch about somebody we don't like. So we do it every week, and I think it's one of my favorite segments. And this week, who am I attacking first? Brett. Here you got a few of them.
I have 3.
He's been gone. He's been gone for a little while, so he's got a little makeup work to do.
A lot on his mind.
First off, I'm a little rant about the NCAA and how you blew a fucking field goal call when the field goal was no good, and it went up through the upright. Well, actually went past the upright, so you can see the ball in front of the pole against Syracuse and Toledo. Toledo, how a team, but still, it was reviewed, and even the review official still called it good. How do you make that mistake looking over replay over replay over replay? You stupid son of a bitch. What, are you from the Big East? Guess what? Syracuse is leaving next year, so why even worried about it? This goes to you.
Maybe that's why.
Piece of shit.
Maybe that's why they gave Syracuse the
I got to get some of that.
Number 2
Yanks.
is a hockey player. I know, Ramon. Brand Marchand, who got a tattoo. Of he plays for the Bruins. He got a tattoo of the Stanley Cup champions, and didn't spell check first, so it says Starley Cup champions, because the N looks like an R apparently, and the O in the champions looks like an A.
What's that all about?
Way to go, Brad, to make sure you tattoo that great feat that you accomplished last year. So here's to you.
I did hear about that, though.
There you go. Picture
And number
that.
3 is a little solemn one. I have to give it up for my boy who's actually been on WJR for years and years and years, Mr. Chuck Collier. He's a great radio personality for years and years and years. Passed away on Friday of a massive heart attack. Every event I worked with him was a blast. He's a great guy, loves the city of Cleveland, loves everything that's going on in Cleveland, loves being there. I learned a lot from him being in the studio with him. Here's to you, buddy, and Here's to your family.
Wow, how do we follow that?
I don't know.
I'm out.
We had angst and drama all mixed up into one.
Yep.
Man, you guys
3
better-
weeks.
Yeah. You've been
I'm
saving
rolling.
it up.
Go ahead.
All
I'm
right.
raising my beer to my fantasy football team, who just did horrible.
I was gonna say you might want to pour your
Horrible.
beer.
Yeah,
Horrible,
pour your beer out for that.
Horrible.
I think it needs
This
shots.
past week,
Yeah.
only scored 42 points. Mike Vick, my boy. Your
Not your
refs
boy.
need to get these dude some calls. You guys they're laying him out and he can't even get a flag here, you know?
Can I get a flag? I'm on the ground all the time.
Yeah, but I bet you if Eli Manny was saying that, you'd put, yeah, get him calls now.
No, Eli gets the flags.
Yeah, whatever. Like I was saying, here's my fantasy football team who obviously did nothing for me after averaging 144 points for the first 2 weeks. Went nowhere this week. So, yeah, there's you guys.
All right, well, I'll roll next. I have two. My first one is I'd like to pour a little beer out to NFL officiating, particularly the Chicago Green Bay game in which the Bears pulled off this amazing kickoff return in which Devin Hester faked that the ball was going to be on the left-hand side of the field, and Johnny Knox caught the ball right on the out-of-bounds line on the right-hand side, and he just jetted a straight line into the end zone. Well, the NFL refs called a holding penalty on number 21, and if you go back to the replay, number 21 did not come in contact with the Green Bay Packer at all. Then they tried to say that they called the penalty on number 29, and there was no number 29 on the field. So it's just a made-up call to stop Chicago from scoring. It wasn't even to take the lead. It was going to put them in with 3, but they got robbed. And it was an amazing play that now meant nothing, and that now other teams will have film on, and they'll probably never get a chance to run something like that again and have that fool factor that they had. So a big boo for the NFL officiating.
Fucking refs.
It's got to stop. They got to come up with something else.
Yeah,
because
those old-ass motherfuckers
there's
off
no
the damn
reparation
field.
for it either. No one has to answer for it. It's just that's the way it is. Shove it.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well,
Well,
old ass motherfuckers off the field.
all right.
Some young
On
meat
to a
over
good
there.
news. I'm gonna raise my beer to the city of Cleveland, and I had my brother came in town from Miami, Florida, and he brought 5 Dolphins fans with him. And we had a great weekend. They went to the Tomey game on Friday night. Watched Tomey jack one out, and probably his last game. And then we had a nice time with the Cleveland strip clubs downtown. Props to the Crazy Horse. They came down, had a good time. Followed by a great day at Cedar Point all day. Drinking Saturday night, tailgating all day Sunday, and then a Browns victory. I'm sure the Dolphins fans didn't like that, but me and my brother did. And it was a great win for them. And I'll tell you what, 5 guys came from Florida pale to Cleveland, Ohio, and are leaving with suntans. So, Cleveland rocks, man. I'm tired of people here and dogging on our city because we had an amazing weekend here. So here's to the
Outstanding,
city.
man. I gotta give some love out there.
Clink.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna raise my beer to.
Well, that's the time we have today.
Yeah, thank you, Brad. I raise my beer to Ryan Fitzpatrick. He was, I think, 3rd string quarterback on the Rams. I think at some point he was then brought over to Cincinnati. He had one opportunity when Palmer went down. He didn't do much with it, but he was able to do just enough to get himself in the conversation to become, get another job on another team. And he actually wanted to, said that he just wanted to get on a team where he could mentor a younger player. And he got on the Bills, and he turned that into a lot more. And now he's like the talk of the town. And
Sure is.
I don't think he's
Top of the league.
Oh yeah, he really is. And I don't think that he is the amazing quarterback that maybe he's being vaulted to be right now. And he won't probably be talked about this way for a long period of time, but it's just nice to see a guy that probably wouldn't have had an NFL career, got a little bit of opportunity, and every step of the way he's made as much as he could with that, a little bit more, and then he's built on that, and he's a smart guy, and so hats off to him. You've done it. So, and hats off to everybody else, man. It's a good time. I had a lot of fun.
Awesome time.
And we will be back here next week with another Browns victory,
Oh, yeah.
another Buckeyes
You damn
victory.
right.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Battle on.
All right. Here's on Tuesday.